Craving freedom, adventure, and breathtaking scenery, epic road trips offer all that and more. From winding coastal highways to mountain passes that touch the sky, these unforgettable routes will change the way you see the world. Buckle up, here are the must-take road trips before you die. Let's get started. 1. Pacific Coast Highway, the ultimate coastal escape. Imagine a ribbon of asphalt winding along jagged cliffs, the Pacific Ocean glittering to your left and golden mountains rising to your right. That's the magic of California's iconic Pacific Coast Highway, also known as Highway 1. Starting in San Francisco and running all the way down to San Diego, this road trip is a dreamy blend of big cities, surf towns, and untouched coastline. Your journey begins at the Golden Gate Bridge before you cruise southward past the Redwoods, stopping in Santa Cruz for beach vibes and a boardwalk fix. Then comes Big Sur, arguably the most stunning stretch with Bixby Creek Bridge, waterfalls crashing into the sea, and mist rolling over the cliffs. Watch the sunset from Nepenthe, or hike to Meekway Falls for pure cinematic beauty. Further south, discover the Danish village of Solvang, the artistic spirit of Santa Barbara, and finally, the glamour of Malibu and Los Angeles. Along the way, stay in cliffside cabins, enjoy fresh oysters at coastal shacks, and stop often because every curve offers a new breathtaking view. It's not just a road trip, it's a soul-resetting experience. 2. The Garden Route, wild beauty and coastal charm. South Africa's Garden Route is a 300-kilometer stretch of pristine beauty between Mossel Bay and Storms River, weaving through national parks, charming towns, and rugged coastline. This isn't just a drive, it's an adventure soaked in wildlife, surf, and natural wonder. Begin in Cape Town and head east through the winelands of Stellenbosch, before entering the official garden route. Nisna's peaceful lagoons and the dramatic cliffs of Tsitsikamma will make you pause more than once. Stop in Wilderness for oceanfront hiking, or go ziplining through ancient forests in Storms River. There are elephants to greet, vineyards to taste, and dolphins to spot right from your hotel balcony. You'll find secluded beaches, hidden waterfalls, and local markets where handmade crafts are traded with a smile. Every turn feels lush and alive. This is Africa at its most intimate yet grandest. 3. Ring Road, Iceland, a journey through fire and ice. Driving Iceland's Ring Road feels like stepping onto another planet, a place where volcanoes, glaciers, and waterfalls exist in dramatic harmony. This 1,300 kilometers loop circles the entire country and is best explored over 7 to 10 days to soak in the surreal scenery. Start in Reykjavik, then head toward the south coast, where black sand beaches and mighty waterfalls like Skaugafoss and Seljalandsfoss await. Stop at Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, where icebergs drift silently like floating diamonds. In the east, fjords twist and tumble into the sea, while the north delivers whale watching, geothermal spas, and the quirky city of Akureyri. Every few hours, the landscape transforms. Lava fields turn into moss-covered hills, steaming vents rise from the earth, and puffins appear on remote cliffs. Camp under the northern lights or sleep in cozy guest houses run by locals. There's something mystical about this road, like Iceland itself is alive, breathing with every mile you drive. 4. The Amalfi Coast Drive, romance in every curve. Few road trips rival the drama and elegance of Italy's Amalfi Coast. Carved into the cliffs above the Tyrrhenian Sea, this 50-kilometer stretch between Sorrento and Salerno is short in length but rich in experience. Hairpin turns, pastel-colored villages, and lemon groves line every breath-stealing mile. Rent a small convertible, roll down the windows, and let the scent of citrus and sea air fill your lungs. Stop in Positano, where cascading buildings kiss the coastline, and in Amalfi, where ancient cathedrals whisper centuries of stories. Ravello sits high above, with villa gardens that feel like heaven's porch. 5. The Great Ocean Road, Australia, surf, cliffs, and colas. Australia's Great Ocean Road is a love letter to rugged nature, epic surf, and iconic coastal landscapes. Spanning 243 kilometers from Torquay to Allansford in Victoria, this drive is a mosaic of beaches, forests, and limestone stacks rising from the sea. You'll start in Torquay, Australia's surf capital, then wind past Bells Beach before entering Great Otway National Park, where koalas nap in eucalyptus trees and waterfalls hide among ancient ferns. The 12 Apostles, those massive rock pillars standing guard over the coastline, are the undeniable showstoppers, especially at sunset when they glow amber. 6. Route 66, the mother road of American freedom. There's no road more mythologized than Route 66, a 2,448-mile stretch of Americana that connects Chicago to Santa Monica. This isn't just a drive, it's a time machine, a deep dive into American history, freedom, and kitsch. It's about the open highway, diners with jukeboxes, neon motels, and desert landscapes that feel cinematic. Start in Chicago with deep dish pizza and jazz bars before heading southwest through Missouri's Ozarks. In Oklahoma, Route 66 turns nostalgic with antique shops, quirky museums, and roadside art like the Blue Whale of Catoosa. Texas delivers Cadillac Ranch and sweeping plains, while New Mexico spices it up with adult towns and hot green chili. 7. Atlantic Ocean Road. Surf meets sky on Scandinavian steel. It's only 8 kilometers long, but Norway's Atlantic Ocean Road packs the thrill of a roller coaster with the scenery of a fantasy novel. Built over a series of low-lying islands, the road leaps from islet to islet across 7 dramatic bridges, each one dancing with the elements. The most iconic, the Storsa Summit Bridge, curves like a wave-frozen mid-crash, making cars look like they're about to fly off into the ocean. When storms roll in, waves crash over the guardrails, and when it's calm, the water mirrors the sky in breathtaking symmetry. 8. The Scottish Highlands. Mystical drives through time and legend. The Scottish Highlands offer more than dramatic views, they're soaked in legend, history, and cinematic grandeur. Wind through lonely glens, across moody lochs, and past ancient castles shrouded in mist. This is a road trip that feels like storytelling in motion. Begin in Edinburgh, heading north through Pitlochry's woodlands and into the Cairngorms National Park. Stop at Loch Ness and hike into Glen Coe, a valley so hauntingly beautiful it feels otherworldly. There are whiskey distilleries to visit, Highland cows to meet, and clan ruins to wander through. 9. Ruta 40, Argentina, the spine of the continent. Stretching over 5,000 kilometers from the Bolivian border to Patagonia, Argentina's Ruta 40 is one of the longest and most remote road trips on Earth. It hugs the Andes like a shadow, offering snow-capped peaks, arid deserts, rainbow-colored mountains, and glacial lakes all in one drive. Start in La Quiaca, near Bolivia, and roll south through Salta's red canyons and vineyards. In Mendoza, sip Malbec under the shadow of Aconcagua, the highest peak in the Americas. Further south, the landscape becomes wild and windblown. Think gauchos, empty highways, and condors circling above. 10. The Silk Road, the original road trip of empires. Long before gas stations and asphalt, there was the Silk Road, an ancient network of trade routes connecting China to the Mediterranean. Today, you can trace its path through Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and beyond, discovering caravanserais, ancient cities, and endless deserts. Start in Xi'an, China, where the terracotta warriors await. Then follow the trail westward into Kyrgyzstan's alpine passes. In Uzbekistan, marvel at Samarkand's blue-domed mosques and Bukhara's labyrinthine bazaars. The architecture tells stories of empires and scholars, while the food, rich with spice and hospitality, nourishes like a homecoming. Whether you're chasing sunsets along the ocean or climbing rugged peaks by car, these scenic adventures promise memories that last a lifetime. Which road trip is next on your bucket list? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic travel ideas. See you in the next one.